Congratulations, you finally reached the last leg of your pregnancy. This is a time of lot of anticipation, excitement, with some anxiety, fear, mental changes, and this is also a time of a lot of preparation because whatever you can prepare in advance will make the D-Day smoother for you. So let's discuss about what you need for the preparation of the final day. One very important thing is get your records. So they should be meticulously filed, date-wise, all your investigations should be updated. 2. Check with your doctor if you need any latest scan, if you need any investigation, or you need a pre-anesthesia checkup. Pre-anesthesia checkup is done by the anesthetist and they ensure that your cesarean section or epidural will be safe for delivery. Third, get your baby bag ready. This is very important. It saves a lot of hassle on the D-Day. Make sure that you pack the first dress of your baby separately. Because just imagine you are delivering, you are in pain, and your husband is all flustered, and then sometimes they find it very difficult to open a huge suitcase and take out the dress which is needed for the baby. So make sure you have everything in the baby bag. The hospital requirements are there, the baby oil, shampoo, whatever the hospital requires, the dress. But this one set of clothes should be separate from your total suitcase. Fourth, book your hospital, right? Make sure that you know what is the financial implications. If you have an insurance, the insurance papers have been processed, the room has been finalized. Fifth, just ensure the travel process. How you are going to reach from your house to the hospital, especially in case of an emergency. I once had a patient who called me in the middle of the night saying that they forgot the keys inside the car. So you don't need to get flustered. Just ensure that things are in order and it will help you keep calm on that particular day. Sixth, just organize what or who is going to look after the baby after delivery in the hospital as well as at home, because for the first 6 weeks the mothers also need rest and it is advisable for you to have some help in the home as well. So for the persons who are there at home or in the hospital, we want to ensure that they are healthy enough, they are not carrying any infectious disease when they handle the baby. So what we propagate is cocoon vaccination, especially for the males, that they get the required vaccination and they are ready to handle the babies when they come. In fact, trained attendants may be preferable to untrained ones. At the final visit with your doctor, discuss the mode of delivery. What are the options available if you are going for vaginal birth? What are the pain relief techniques the hospital offers? And when should you take the call of having an epidural? 8. Ensure that you have a good diet during these last days. And constipation should not be a problem. So take some figs, take hot milk with turmeric. That will help you clean your bowel. 9th, exercises are very important. So at this last minute, especially if you are planning a vaginal birth, then squats, butterfly exercises, bridge exercises will help you sail through the process of a normal birth. 10th, it is very important that you keep calm on that day. Remember, things in the hospital take time. Even if you are undergoing a cesarean, the admission process will take some time. The preparation at the hospital will take a little time, shifting to the operation theatre, and finally, till the time that the baby is out, it takes a little time. And sometimes there are emergencies in the hospital and your process may be get delayed, but then just keep calm. Similarly, for a vaginal birth, it takes a lot of time. So babies will come when they are designed to come. So just have patience, keep calm, trust in your doctor and trust in your destiny. Hope you have a safe and smooth delivery.